Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show, honeys. And just like the commercial said, grab your coffee and your tea because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started, I want to welcome my new viewers. Oh my goodness. If I'm not being stopped in the grocery store, honey, I am being stopped somewhere. I watch your show. So I want to, first of all, thank you for tuning in to the show. And if you do miss it at 10 o'clock Eastern or 9 o'clock Central, you can always push replay. And you can always catch me later on in the day whenever you're available. Just go to the Facebook page, the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show, or you can go to the MonaLisa Monroe Show. I got two Facebook pages. Just in case you missed it, just go to the page and click it and you can see it. Whatever you missed, and honey, you don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss what's going on. So please click like and share the show. And also, if you have any comments, concerns, questions about any of the red hot topics, you're more than welcome to comment. Please click like and share the show and comment on anything and everything because that's what the show's all about. You and I conversing together, talking about these red hots, honey. And then last but not least, if you want to purchase the merchandise, yes, we have mouse pads, we've got coffee cups, we've got t-shirts, we've got totes, we've got all of that good stuff, sweatshirts, we got it all. So just go to the website, which is strolling down here below, www.MonaLisaMonroe.com, to get the merchandise, and everything you purchase supports the show. So we thank you so very much supporting the show. Okay, so now we got to get the what do you call it, the housekeeping tips and information. Get that out first, and then we will dive right into the what? To the red hot topics. Now, if you're new to the show, which some of you are, and thank you, what we do here is we actually pick some red hot topics because we talk about what you're talking about in the news, and also where where you are locally. If we get any information and you're talking about something major in your local communities, we ask that you let us know so we can talk about it. So we'll also address some of those concerns and stuff like that. So what is the first red hot topic? Well, you turn on the news and what do you see? Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump, on trial. Now, he was indicted, and my understanding is that he's going to pretty much go on trial. Um, so I would like to know what you guys think about that. I mean, the first ever in history president going on trial for hush money. And I just, I'm I'm sort of well, before we dive in, let's just cover all the red hots that we're doing. So that's red hot number one, Donald Trump and the future trial. That's number one. And number two, red hot, another school shooting. Did you guys hear about another school shooting? Oh my goodness, this is getting outrageous. Well, it's been outrageous. I mean, so if you know of any more information that is what already on the news, please let me know. Please comment. Please click like, share, and let's talk about it. And then a third red hot topic, double standards in girls basketball. Or is it racial? Because she definitely laid it on the line at her news conference. Baby girl was like, okay, when I do it, it's ghetto and it's hood, but when somebody else does it, you have nothing to say. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that as well, and I would love to hear your comments on that. And then last but not least, I got to bring it closer to home. What's going on in Garden City and what's going on with the Garden City housing team? Okay, so let's go. So first of all, this is my thing about Donald Trump. Okay, former President Donald Trump, however the protocol is. So, of course, a lot of people are saying that this is political. A lot of people are saying this is, it's crazy. And then there's some people saying it's about time, he needs to go to jail, whatever. And then there's some people like me that's saying, okay, let's really sit down and think about it, okay? So first off, Donald Trump has yet to pay or even address taxes with the IRS, okay? That's number one. He has yet to pay taxes for however many years, 8 or something like that, or maybe even longer. He doesn't go on trial for that. He doesn't get arrested for that. Okay, this is my reasoning. So you all of that just disappears. Okay, we talking about the IRS. That's number one for me. Number two is it was said that you were the reason for the insurrection on Capitol Hill. Insurrection. People stormed the Capitol and they said it was your fault. But yet you did not go on trial. You did not get in any legal trouble for that. But then this woman, this thunthunun, as they say in Cameron, Texas, this woman said that you paid her hush money and now you're on trial? Y'all, come on. Come on. Are we really serious? You don't get in trouble for taxes. You don't get in trouble for the insurrection, but yet they reel you in because of some hush money that a woman that used to be a Playboy bunny or something, she got you. She got you. But this is insane to me. And, of course, like I said, no president that's been in there is really clean. I mean, yes, we didn't hear anything about President Obama. You're right. We didn't hear anything scandalous or whatever. But Donald Trump is not I ain't gonna say a saint, but he's not innocent in a lot of arenas. But this, you're going to get indicted for this. Outside of everything that you were accused of doing. Man, this is just really, so that is my take on it. That's why, if you ask me, I don't think anything's going to come of it, to be honest with you, because, I mean, if taxes don't put you in jail, how many people went to jail for taxes? Not paying them. Wesley Snipes. So many people have either went to jail or paid millions of dollars back for taxes. You have not heard anything like that. Then you all were sitting in front of the TV just like me, January the 6th, 2021. You all were sitting there and saw the madness. And everyone was saying Donald Trump was the reason. He was the one that was, pretty much promoting it and unctioning everyone on to do the madness. And yet, nothing. Makes no sense. And then now, oh my goodness, I could go on and on. But those are me sitting down going, really doesn't make sense. So I would like to know what you guys think about what I just said, or if you have your own thoughts about the trial and Donald Trump being indicted. That is something. I'm just sitting here going, and I think he's the one selling t-shirts. Either he's selling t-shirts or someone is selling t-shirts with his mugshot. Of course, it's computer generated and stuff like that. And the money is going towards the campaign. And he's still campaigning. Oh my goodness, I'm drinking some that. But this is what you guys hear. So I'm shaking my lemon water up here. I'm just like, wow. I don't even know where to go from there. Wow. So let me know what you think about that. And, the rally, they said the rally was crunk. I mean, it's like people went to protest the rally. And then, of course, you got those Trumpsters ready to go in. And, oh, my goodness, I forgot to even bring up Marjorie Greene's interview with 60 Minutes. Now, me personally, I didn't even watch it because she doesn't even deserve my attention. But if any of you watched it, and let me know what you thought. A lot of people said, why give her a platform to talk madness? And of course, she's going to use it. She's on the platform to talk, and she will talk. So, what do you guys think about that? And if you are a supporter of Marjorie Green, I would like to hear from you too. I mean, Marjorie off the chain. So, I, yeah, I mean, I don't know I don't know. It's like it's out there, and it's like I've said for 2 years straight, it's like you're in the twilight zone. America, like what's his name? Bandino, something Bandino. This is America. This is America. This is crazy. But that's just, the tip of the iceberg of what's coming down the pipe for real. So let me know what you think about that. All right, so red hot number two. Now, this is what I saw on the news. Of course, the school shooting that was just recently. And I noticed something that, number one, it was a woman and not a man. And she was a young woman that attended the school when she was younger. And she's identifying herself as a transvestite person. Okay. Um, so all of the regular things that you would think, the male, young, troubled youth or whatever. All of those thoughts come to your mind when you hear of a school shooter. But this particular school shooting is very, very different. Female, transvestite person. She went to the school previously. It was a Christian school. I mean, all of these different dynamics are coming into play for this school shooting. But to have another school shooting, just to hear, I mean, it's crazy. And just the other day was the anniversary of the biggest school shooting that the person killed 26 people. I mean, so what are we going to do about these gun laws? What are we going to do? And they've interviewed the Republican Party. They've interviewed everyone about gun laws. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And we've been back. I mean, seriously, we've been down this road, right? We've rode this roller coaster. We've rode this horse, or whatever you want to call it. We've been here, and still no resolution. It's like people do not want to give up the guns. But then again, you're not okay. So if you're licensed, right, and you have a gun for protection and your First Amendment, Second Amendment, whichever amendment that is. Anyway, and if you have your gun and you are licensed and that is what it's for, then we're not talking to you, okay? We're talking to the people who are purchasing guns without any background checks, without any psych tests or anything like that, and they are getting guns, and not just regular guns. We're talking about the big AKAs, okay? The guns that are not even for hunting. Well, hunting people, but not even for the protection use of it all. That's for the military, these guns. But you still have, NRA or whoever it is just saying, you're not going to take my gun and over my dead body and da 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 da. I'm just like, is it that serious? Is having your gun that serious? I don't know. So that's another one. It's like you're in the twilight zone. It's like, here we go. We're talking about gun violence and no resolution, no concern, no worry. It's like you don't care. I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to understand, where are we on these laws? We have to have some representatives in there that care about the people, that care about the children. Because I'm like, wow. So, what are your thoughts on gun laws, gun violence, teen shooting? Now, to bring it home, Savannah's having a lot of gun violence happening here. It was four, I think it was four teenagers shot or something like that. I'm like, in Savannah? So, and the mayor was on TV, and of course they were when they were asking him, "What are we gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And he basically said, if anything, we need to get to the bottom of um, these these crimes being committed with these teenagers because of relationship. So what do you mean? He's saying that they were in some type of, they know each other basically. All of the shooters or the people involved knew each other. So I guess that makes it better. That makes it worse. The bottom line is, what are we going to do? And how are they getting in the hands of the youth? So that's the crackdown. That's the big question. Okay, so they're saying guns are on the street and they're purchasing the guns illegally. Somebody, or these gun shows, or I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the law, I guess the law enforcement or anything like that, but I guess the first thing I would do, because you just don't know, or you try to control what's going on in the streets, don't get me wrong, but I think you should start with the gun shows and things like that. And then secondly, try to get involved in the communities to the point to where you might can hear about guns being sold, or I don't know. It's just, what do you do? What do you do? And the communities are getting tired. Well, they've been tired. But at this point, it's like, what in the world? And, it's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking to hear innocent children, little children get shot for no reason at all. It's just heartbreaking. And even teenagers that you know, have abundant life waiting on them, and yet they get in a dispute either about some, I don't know, a woman, a girl, drugs, gangs, I don't know. All of it is worthless. Worthless. Life is way bigger, way more. Why kill? You got so much to do. We got so much to do on this earth. It's just crazy. So that's red hot number 2. Red hot number 3, baby. I don't even watch women's basketball like that. And forgive me, I put girls basketball, but women's basketball, I probably need to fix that before I hear somebody trip. Let me fix that. Because the last thing I want to hear is somebody saying, I ain't no girl, I'm a woman, whatever. So let me change that to women's basketball. How about that? I understand, because I am a woman. Women's basketball. There we go. There we go. Ain't no problem. We can do this. There we go. Whoop, whoop. And then we'll put that back up. Yeah. Women's. Okay. Double standard in women's basketball, or racial tension playing a role as well. So here's my thoughts on baby girl winning the championship. Girl, more power to you. Whoop, whoop. You the bomb. You the GOAT. Whatever they call you. Whatever they call it. You did the doggone thing. Now, with my understanding is that this other team, which is a white team, would be trash talking their way up to the championship. She was talking crazy, and yet she's a hoopster, so she got the right to talk as much trash as she wants, and da 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 da. So this is the interesting pivotal point here. When she talks trash, it was, "Woo, she's a bad girl, da 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 da." But when this black female started talking trash, she was hood, she was ghetto, she was wrong for that, she was bad sportsmanship, da 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 da. And she literally did the same thing that the white player did. Now, of course, I don't know names like that. Caitlin, with my understanding, something like that. And then the young black woman, I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I don't want to tear it up. But you know who I'm talking about when I say the white player and the black player of women's basketball, the ones that just won the championship. The white player would talk super duper trash, and it was okay. And then when the African American or the black female did the same thing, she was considered, she was called ghetto, hood, bad sportsmanship, da 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 da. So what are my thoughts on that? Men talk trash day in and day out. And I'm wondering, is it the same thing in men's basketball? Like, for instance, if a white male player talks trash and a black player talks trash, is the guy considered hood, ghetto, bad sportsmanship, da 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 da? In some cases, I've seen that they'll get a tech, or they'll get personal tech or whatever because of that thing. But then I think it's sort of even across the board for men, though. Men aren't, so I'm thinking, yet it is a double standard for the women, yes, about the trash talking. And all at the same time, I think it's also a racial thing with the women. But, but it's strange, because how come the men don't deal with that? So it's a double standard on that way, on that level as well. Or what do you guys think? What do you think? Because that's interesting. Because women can talk trash depending on who you are. Men can talk trash either way it goes. Why is everybody so hard on the women? What in the world? What's going on with that? Why is everybody so hard on the women? So that's the third red hot, and help me understand, because I could be totally off. And I'm not a women's basketball watcher. So, but they said that, some people were like, I don't watch women's basketball either, but this game was fire, and which could be the case. I don't know. I'm just not one of those that watch women's basketball. But like I say, I am very, very curious on what you guys thought about it. And I also want to, let's see here. Where is my... Yes, I want to also give you guys an opportunity to hear well, I don't have it. I thought I had the video, but I do not have the video. Well, I'll tell you what, while I look for that video, I am going to play a commercial. We're going to have a commercial break, and while I look for this video, okay? Okay, hold tight. Be right back.
Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.MonaLisaMonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got totes. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
All right, we're back. We're back. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it, y'all. I could not find it to save my life. Could not find it at all. But let me do something just real quick here, and I can just hit myself here. Ah! Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yep, I cannot find it. Hmm. Well, well. Well. That's that, y'all. I don't know where it is, and I can't stand it. It's frustrating. Frustrating. Don't know where it is, but that's okay. So what in the all right, so Garden City is doing the business. What is Garden City doing? Garden City housing team. Oh, no, no. Are we talking about the housing team? Hold on. What are we talking about? So what is going on in Garden City? Okay. So right now, Garden City is, well, we just had the Easter egg hunt. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And now we are really trying to figure out what we're going to do with the gym. There is a gym over here that's being built. Well, the gym over here that's old and the school that's being built. And we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. And what we're also told that we're going to have a rec center coming up, which is good stuff. Um, but my focus, y'all know me. My focus is Garden City's housing situation. And yes, I'm the president of the Garden City housing team. And we are right now in the midst of we're in the midst of looking at some rehab situations. This is so funny to me, y'all. I had all of my stuff ready to show you guys, and nothing is working for me. And this is so not me not to be prepared. And it's like, really? I'm so mad. None of my stuff is working. But I know what I'm going to do. So anyway, I'm going to give you yeah, you're not working. Hold tight, guys. Hold tight. Let me play some music real quick, cause I'm mad. I'm really mad. I mean, it's like for real. Hold tight for me. It didn't work. It didn't work. That's okay. So anyway, what was I saying? So The Garden City Housing Team. So the Garden City Housing Team is an organization here in Garden City that mainly deals with rehab and renovation of residential housing. And of course, as you know, because you follow the show, we were granted $400,000. We were awarded $400,000 last year. And we didn't, and this is the part that a lot of people don't understand. Before you get the funds, there's a process. Grants, there's a process that you have to go through before you can be, before they hand you the check or whatever, before you get the funds. So this was awarded to us back last year around September, and we still haven't got the funds. We had to go through vetting the residents. We had to go through vetting the contractors. We had to, make sure we had everything crossed T's, dotted I's. We had to make sure everything was straight. So this week we just started, doing the work, right, with the contractors. And so our residents are so excited, so excited. And so the first two houses, there's a total of 6 houses that we're rehabbing. And the first two is like each phase has 2 houses. So the first phase 1, is 2 houses. And they had us on the news, and I'm telling you, this resident, I love this resident. I love her. And she is so grateful. And Angela, shout out to Angela. And we're just ready to just do what we're supposed to do. And if you're wanting to volunteer with us, or if you're wanting to donate or anything like that for the Garden City Housing Team, we need everyone's help, because when you receive a grant, those funds are allocated only to that project. So that's hard to explain to people who need the help. So we have a list. I'm serious, you guys, a list of 15 homes that need roofs. Now, a roof is at least $5,000. So you add it up, add up 5,000 times 15. What do you come up with? That's how much money we are needing in the storehouse. Okay. So we're still raising funds. We're still raising money. I'm still getting the calls. And at this point, I'm just getting all the information I can. So as soon as we get extra funds in, we're going to address the needs of all these residents that are needing help in Garden City. That's our job. That's my heart. That's my goal. That's my purpose. That's what we're going to do. But until then, don't stop calling. Don't stop emailing. Don't stop letting us know that you need us. Okay. It's just that we have to get things done first. First things first. And the first thing we have to do is get the grant for the rehab and rehabilitation of these 6 homes completed and done. Now, if we do receive enough funds outside of these funds, we will start doing the roofs and the ramps. We will definitely. We've got contractors that are waiting to work. They're waiting to work with us, for us. But these contractors got to get paid. And they need material, so everything costs money, and even though, well, put it like this, we're the only organization that does exactly this. We're the only organization that does what we do, and that's rehab and rehabilitation for residents for free, no cost to them. No cost to them. So our only criteria is that you are in Garden City, because we're not trying to expand right now. Our focus is Garden City. That's number 1. You got to be a Garden City resident. Number 2, you're going to have to be in the low to moderate income areas, because you're the one that cannot afford to pay for the repairs. Now, middle class is like, honey, I can't afford to pay the repairs. I understand that. But we have to cater to the ones who absolutely cannot afford. the repairs first. Now, we get enough funds to help everybody, it's a done deal. But until then, we're going to do what we can. So I want to end on that note because my computer is just not working with me right now. So I want to first of all apologize for everybody who tuned in. My computer went buck wild on me. No problem. It's the first show in April. April Fools for real. But that's okay because we're going to come back strong next week and we'll be ready. Simple. But I did want to just let you know about what the Garden City Housing team is doing and what we do and why we do what we do. And spread the love, spread the news, click like and share the show, comment, go to the website, purchase the goods. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. Stay safe, love, peace, love, and happiness, as they say. Other than that, we'll see you guys next Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.